Let's talk about your social media feed. You know, it used to be a place for sharing baby photos and vacation pics, but somewhere along the line, it turned into something else entirely. It's become a modern battlefield, a stage for a new kind of digital warfare that's fought with likes, shares, and, well, a whole lot of lies.
You've probably heard this famous quote from the military theorist Karl von Clausewitz, "War is politics by other means." It's a classic for a reason, but in the 21st century, that definition is getting a major digital upgrade. Because today, information warfare is politics and conflict by digital means.
So, how in the world did we get here? Well, in this explainer, we're going to map out this new digital battleground. We'll follow the trail from simple clicks to very real crises. We're going to pop the hood on the misinformation machine, see how people are trying to fight back, and then we'll take a peek at what's coming next.
All right, first up, let's explore this new digital battlefield, a place where something as simple as a hashtag can be turned into a powerful weapon.
Now, this isn't some brand new thing that just appeared overnight, but it is picking up speed fast. Just look at the timeline. The weaponization of social media has been escalating for years, from ISIS using it for strategic gains in 2014 to massive political interference in 2016, all the way to directly fueling violence in the streets by 2020. And now, that line between the digital battle and the physical one has pretty much vanished.
I mean, just think about the strategic impact of this. That hashtag All Eyes on ISIS campaign, that wasn't just random noise online. No, it was a full-blown psychological operation. It was engineered to spread fear and chaos on a massive scale. And it actually worked. It manipulated how people saw the situation so effectively that it played a real role in the fall of a major city, Mosul.
And that brings us to a really crucial point. Do these online lies just stay online? Well, as we're about to see, the answer is a hard no. They have a nasty habit of spilling out into the real world and creating very, very real crises.
Take a look at this number, 1.4 million. That is how many times the hashtag Pizzagate conspiracy theory was mentioned on Twitter. Just let that sink in. A completely made-up story about a crime ring that never existed, amplified over 1 million times online.
And the consequence of all those clicks and shares? A man literally showed up at a pizza restaurant with a weapon, convinced he was there to rescue people from a crime that only existed in his social media feed. This, right here, is the moment a click becomes a crisis.
So, how does a lie like that get so big, so fast? To really get it, we need to look under the hood of the misinformation machine and see how it's built.
You know, it's the question we've all asked ourselves scrolling through our feeds. How does this stuff actually spread so far? It seems to happen in the blink of an eye. Well, it's not by accident. There's a system to it. It pretty much follows a 4-step playbook. First, somebody creates a piece of content that's specifically designed to make you feel something strong, usually fear or anger. Second, the platform's algorithms, which are built to maximize engagement, see that strong reaction and push it out to more people. Third, armies of automated bots jump in to create fake buzz, making it look like it's a huge organic trend. And finally, that lie gets trapped in what are called echo chambers, where it just gets repeated and reinforced over and over again.
And that term, echo chamber, is absolutely crucial to understanding all of this. See, social media feeds are designed to give you more of what you already like, more of what you already agree with. This creates this sort of closed loop where your own beliefs are just constantly echoed back to you. It isolates you from different points of view, and honestly, it makes it way easier to fall for lies that just confirm what you already think. And the sheer scale of this is, well, it's just staggering. During the US elections, Russian state-sponsored campaigns using these exact techniques reached an estimated 126 million people. And that's just on Facebook. This isn't some fringe issue affecting a few people. We're talking about targeting a massive chunk of the population.
And let's be clear, this is a state-level geopolitical tool. Different global powers just have different playbooks. Russia, for instance, often focuses on what's called negative propaganda, which is really designed to just create chaos and division. China, on the other hand, often uses a strategy known as the 3 warfares, a mix of psychological ops, legal maneuvering, and shaping public opinion to hit their strategic goals. Okay, so that's the problem. But here's the good news. This isn't a one-sided fight. So what does the counteroffensive look like? Well, it's being fought on a whole bunch of different fronts.
There's no single silver bullet here. You can't just flip a switch and solve it. The defense against misinformation really rests on 3 main pillars: government regulation, initiatives from the tech companies themselves, and, critically, the work of civil society and education. The responsibility has to be shared.
And we're already seeing this in action. Governments like India's are creating new IT rules for social media platforms. The platforms themselves are partnering with professional fact-checkers and experimenting with community-based tools like Birdwatch. And on the ground, you have civil society groups running amazing initiatives like Internet Sathi to teach people vital digital literacy skills.
But here's the thing. The game is always changing. As the technology evolves, the methods of deception evolve right along with it. So for our last section, let's look at what's coming over the horizon, the next wave of fakes.
Probably the single biggest threat that's emerging right now is artificial intelligence, specifically something we call deepfakes. We're talking about ultra-realistic, completely fabricated videos that can make it look like anyone, a politician, a celebrity, you, said or did anything.
And what makes this so incredibly powerful is how all these new technologies stack on top of each other. So you've got deepfakes that create the fake video itself. Those are built using something called GANs, which is basically one AI trying to create a perfect fake, while another AI tries to spot it, making the fakes better and better over time. And then you have madcoms, which can mimic human conversation and spread those fakes at a scale that's just hard to even imagine.
So we have to end with this question. In this escalating war for the truth, a war where reality itself can be convincingly manipulated and spread in an instant, what is your role? Because the first, and maybe the most important line of defense, isn't some fancy algorithm or a new government regulation. It's us. It's our own critical thinking. So, what are you going to do to fight back?